Here's a common scenario. You get a phone call and you automatically start to cringe. Why? Because you're looking at the caller ID and it tells you who it is. It's that person, the person who brings stress into your life. It might be an email message. You don't even have to read the message. Just looking at the email address tells you who it is, and your stomach turns into knots. It might be your ex-spouse or somebody like that who, for some reason, you need to keep communicating with them, but every time you do, it turns into a toxic landslide of stress. Hi, I'm Nathan Roberts. I'm a divorce mediator with Roberts Mediation, the firm that created MessageTruce. The last thing that you need after a divorce is to have a steady stream of negative messages coming into your life. That's where MessageTruce comes in. MessageTruce is a unified messaging service that accepts both audio messages and email messages. And one of our intermediaries extracts each message, reads it or listens to it, edits it if necessary, removing the toxic information and trying to retain all of the logistical mundane information, like pick Timmy up from school at 6 o'clock, and only when it's toxic free do we send it on to the recipient. And what that does for you is it lets you regroup, de-escalate, pull your life back together, and hopefully formulate a new relationship with this person that's more of a business-like relationship that's built on respect and more of a professional type of communication. Another great advantage of using MessageTruce is that you won't be using your kids as the messengers. Too often divorced parents are tempted to use their kids as go-betweens between the two parents because the last thing they want to do is talk to their ex-spouse. So they tell Lucy, go tell your father he needs to do this. And the father says, well, you can tell your mother that she's a blankety blank. And unfortunately, that puts that child right in the center of an emotional firestorm, a war zone. And experts everywhere agree that this is probably the worst possible thing you can do for your kids. And so we encourage divorced parents to never even talk negatively about their ex-spouse in front of their kids, and to never make them choose between them and their ex-spouse, and never ever to use them as a messenger. Instead, use an intermediary like your own attorneys if you have them and you want to use them for that, or an intermediary service like MessageTruce. Now, if you're an attorney that practices family law, the chances are you've been an intermediary several times for your own clients. And that's important. Sometimes it's crucial to have that legal expertise. But sometimes if it's just mundane information like times and dates and places, you might find yourself wondering, is this the best use of my time and maybe my client's money? And if you find yourself asking yourself those questions, it might be time to use MessageTruce. We also keep a record of each message, both the original and the edited version, in case there's ever a question in the future as to who said what and when. Now, you know what MessageTruce is about. We invite you to come and join us if you feel like this is a service that would be appropriate for you. Please visit us online at www.messagetruce.com. We look forward to working with you.